It's raw to the bone. This is Coffee with Friends, all the way from Florida. Yes, I'm trying to adjust my phone right now, y'all. Have patience. Good morning. Good morning. I don't have my music. It's gonna be a good day. Just know it's gonna be a good day. Come on in. Come on in. I know that I am late, but I'm here. Oh, while you guys are gathering, one second. Let me go to do it real quick. Do it real quick, Robert. And oh, it's noisy out here today. Mm, it's noisy out here today, guys. Sunny Florida. My countdown on return to New Jersey is on. I have 2 days left. Good morning, Val. Good morning. I'm sitting out here enjoying my last days in Florida. You know, I'm excited about going home because my plants are probably, I'm so damn scared to go home and see what the hell happened to my plants. Good morning, Hellbilly. I bought those automatic water globes or whatever that you stick in the dirt and it's supposed to water your plants slowly. I hope them shits work because I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been growing my plants for 2 years and I have 23 plants. Good morning, Pat. And I do not want to take 10 steps back in my plant growth abilities. See, this is why I don't get the iPhone iPods because my shit always fall out my ear. Good morning, good morning. As y'all are coming in, give the thumbs up. I actually grabbed the daily positive thought from Theo, who posted it on her page. Thank God for y'all. All right, I love y'all. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. Come on in, come on in. Happy Monday, y'all. 2 more days here in Florida before I head back. Today and tomorrow. I'm not even counting Wednesday because Wednesday is a travel day. I have to start packing my suitcase. I have to get myself together. I'm tired, y'all. I don't want to pack to come back, but I don't want to pack to come back, but I want to come back. You know what I'm saying? You know, while I've been here in Florida, I've been thinking about a lot of things. A lot of things like where I am in my life, the fact that I don't have any small children and I'm forcing myself to live in New Jersey for what? Like, I don't have to live in New Jersey. And so I said to myself, so, with my job constantly doing layoffs and shit like that, if my job was to ever lay me off, I'm going to submit to jobs. Good morning, y'all. I'm going to start applying for jobs because I get a lot of jobs from other places, Chicago, other places, never Florida. Nobody ever calls me for a job in Florida. Philly, Pittsburgh. I get a lot of job offers, well, not offers, but job inquiries to go to other places. Thank you, Cheryl. I am burnt. All right, when I tell you, let me show y'all something real quick. Me and this are best friends. Okay? I done cut, we done went through two long ass aloe vera pieces. My mother been rubbing me up with aloe vera for days. Y'all said my friend works remote, and I told him he needs to take a trip like you and work from a cabin or beachfront to clear his head. But I'm thinking more permanently, y'all, like What's stopping me from, like, I remember one time I reached out to a guy, one of the executives at the original person that brought me into my current company. I reached out to him and he said, well, if you're willing to move to London. And at the time I was like, no, my grandkids need me. This person needs me. They need me. But I'm like, wait a minute now. If I email him now, maybe he might have a similar same offer. Would I move to London? I would. I would. Let me tell y'all something right now. If I got a job offer, right? Because, I mean, oh, what happened? What the hell? Oh, there you go. If I got a job offer, all right, to work someplace else like London, I might go. I might. What's stopping me? I'm so tired of the United States. My mother watches Stephalopoulos and David Muir, and I love that she watches these shows, right? Because it gets into the politics and all of that, right? And I'm like, the United States is so shitty. Like, did y'all hear about the two jet fighter planes that went to, they broke the sound barrier, causing a sonic boom. And people were like, what's a sonic boom? What's a sonic boom? A sonic boom is when you're going faster than the fucking speed of sound. The fuck? All right? And it's a sad story because it wasn't widely spoken about on the news, but I saw it on social media and I looked for it in other places. And there was a plane that was flying over I don't want to get the state wrong, is it DC area, someplace like that? And it was I guess it was in an unauthorized area, and they sent those two. Oh, I'm not running from this crap particularly. I'm just saying, you know, but let me finish my thought on the airplane. It was a small private airplane with three people in it. The pilot was passed out. It looked like this is the report that the pilot was passed out, and the fighter jets traveled alongside of this plane until the plane crashed. Now, the plane crashed, and there's no survivors. Supposedly, the pilot passed out, and there was a nanny and a 2-year-old in the plane. Oh, it did happen in D.C., right? Yeah, Cheryl, did you hear the noise? Because I heard that fucking noise was like heard in D.C., it was heard in Virginia. I heard that fucking shit was heard. Hillbilly, did you hear the sonic boom? Because they said parts of Virginia heard that shit too. The fuck? That shit is loud. Oh, you did actually hear it. Damn. Now, Red Fox, to your thing, I'm not questioning. Oh, I'm not saying that the government is better there. I'm just saying, for me, I have options, right? And just like Florida, right? When people tell me, oh, I don't know why black people want to live in Florida, and I'm going to say something that's probably not going to be a popular opinion. And we were talking about this yesterday with my mother and her friend, Janice. And I said, yes, Florida is not, because of the politics, because of Ron DeSantis. Every single person in Florida doesn't feel like Ron DeSantis, right? Miami is not supporting Ron DeSantis. There, other places in Florida that do not support Ron DeSantis, okay? And so I said for myself, me coming to Florida, yes, Ron DeSantis doesn't like black folks, but very few states, there's a lot of states out there that don't like black folks, right? And so I said, for me, I sympathize and I will do whatever I can to support those that these changes and these laws impact, right? The best of my ability with my voice or whatever it is I could do. Um, but me living in Florida, that's not going to be my deciding factor, right? Because uh, I don't have any small children, so I don't have to worry about my children not getting what they need from a cultural experience from Florida, right? And so for me, I would be here for the quality of life that it offers me, even though politically wise, it sucks. The other thing I found out was last week we talked about Ron DeSantis, and someone on here said, don't worry, he won't be governor for Florida long because he's running for president. That's not true. What I found out while being here in Florida, my mother told me, okay, and I confirmed it by looking it up, that Ron DeSantis signed a bill. He signed a bill that said he will remain in his governor position all while running for presidential elect. If he loses, he can come back and be governor. He's never vacating his seat. He passed a bill, but the bill is not just for him. This is a bill ongoing. So governors do not have to give up their seat. They do not have to vacate their seat to run for president elect, which is crazy to me because how do you have time to go on a campaign trail and deal with the issues that need to be addressed in your state that you're governing, right? You see how motherfuckers change laws to meet what they need to meet. I'm just waiting for somebody to change the fucking law that says a president can be in office as long as they fucking want. I'm just waiting because I'm like, how do you sign a bill and change the law like that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Ghost, I just got on here. I had an 8 o'clock meeting at work, and you know they chopping heads this month, so I'm trying to be good. That ain't gonna save me from getting laid off, but I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Red Fox, he likes power. Trump likes power. They all like power, right? Even the Democrats like power. Everybody likes power, right? And so, I'm just saying. I would live here in Florida. Is the point that I was making. I mean, I'm gonna live here in Florida. It might be. Listen, y'all. Like I said, if I succumb to another layoff at my job, like if I get laid off in this current time, I don't know if I'm staying in New Jersey because there's no way I'm going to go out there and hit the pavement and grind to be paying $3,000 and $4,000 in rent to live somewhere where I could just look for another job, take a little pay cut, and move someplace the fuck else. I'm all right with that. Y'all said, Raw, I've lived overseas, and trust me, it's not as bad as the U.S. at all. I, oh, I know it's not. People say that it's not bad. People say that it's not bad. They do. People say it's not bad, but you never know. I mean, the only thing that worries me is living overseas. I'm going to miss everybody. Like, I know people that live overseas. Hey, Zenny. I know people that live overseas and they love it. My girlfriend lives in Dubai. She started out living a couple of years in Korea, like 3 or 4 years, and then she went over to Dubai. And she loves it. Yes, goes. I left one apartment because my rent was $3,000. I was like, I can't fucking afford it. I'm gonna have to get an OnlyFans page. Like literally, the rent by me is expensive, and I'm like, I literally, like I was on the beach yesterday, or the day before, not yesterday, the day before. What happened, mother? The day before yesterday. Oh, mother's out here, y'all. So the day before yesterday, let me see. I gotta try to get a little closer. The day before yesterday, we were at the beach. Can you see us? Yeah, they can see us. The day before yesterday, we were at the beach. You see, mother? Good morning. Oh, wait, I gotta take my headset off. Wait. I gotta take my headset off so that y'all can hear both of them. Can you guys hear us both now? Good morning. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, at this point in my life, I would take a risk and move someplace else because I'm free. I'm literally free. So I can live anywhere I want at this point. So, you know, listen, let me tell y'all something. If I happen to lose my job, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm just gonna look for someplace else to go and sell all my shit. But anyway, y'all, so what did I update y'all on so far? I updated y'all on the airplane crash that happened with the sonic boom. Cheryl Lee said she heard it. Wow. Cheryl Lee said she heard it. What about my boo? Well, I mean, Zen, I can't worry about a boo. I gotta worry about a husband, right? I can't worry about a boo. I mean, honestly, now if my boo was like, "Don't go, I got you," then okay. But I can't worry about a boo. I gotta worry about me. You know, he should be saying, "What about?" He should be like, huh, "Let me keep you here." Exactly, Red Fox. You know that's where I'm going. I gotta find a job here. And you know what? We were on the beach. This is what I was gonna say. The other day, and we met this couple who live in the villages. I didn't even know nothing about the villages, right? Mother told me that the villages, they have these places called the villages, and they're 55 and up living, right? And so the guy in the Uber that was bringing us back from the beach, he said some of the houses in the villages are really affordable. You might have to do some work and shit like that. Right, Ghost, that's true. But what I'm saying is, if I lose my job and I go to my boo and be like, I lost my job and my boo ain't saying nothing, I still got to take care of me, right? That's that independent shit that people like, I can't depend on a boo, right? So he would have to, that's when the boo have to step up. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, yes, I want my boo to turn into not a husband or a long-term domestic partner. I take either one the fuck. Your boo man time. Your friend's parents live there. I listen, Ted. I know they don't like me, but I'm gonna live here. Oh, they live in the villages because they have several villages across Florida. So I have to figure out. I have to really research them and shit because the only hesitation I had about living 55 and plus is that, and this is from my past trauma, because my son used to always need to come back home, and you can't have anybody live with you in 55 and plus. And so that's the only hesitation I have with 55 and plus. And I have so many other questions, like if you buy a property in 55 and plus, can you deed the property to your kids? Do they have, I guess they would have to be 55 and plus too to live there? Like, I have a lot of questions about that. Wait, y'all. Stop it, y'all. Wait a minute. Stop it, y'all. I didn't make that public. Oh my God. Where? Who said it? Zen. What did I tell you, Zen? That was between us. That was between us. I wasn't ready to disclose that information yet, all right? Oh God. Red Fox said, I live near the villages. Laugh out loud. I live in the single family and 55 plus community. It's affordable and nice. You do, Red Fox? Listen, you needed to come get me and give me a tour of the villages. What villages do you live in, Red Fox? Oh no, you live near the villages. Okay, which villages do you live near? But right now you're in a single family. I live in the single family and a 55 plus community. I need to know the rules, Red Fox.
I don't think nobody can live with you.
I know that part, but what happens if I pass? What do I do with the house? Like, if nobody can live there unless you're 55, who can I deed it to?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a good question. Oh! You forgot? Yes, you forgot. You know, yeah. It's all right. Look at Angel with the... Angel got the hands over her mouth. Let me get the positive thought because y'all are acting the fuck up. Wait. Red Fox said, believe they're building a lot of multifamily and 55 plus communities. I can get some information for you today. Thank you, Red Fox. That'll be good. Look, I might have to rent first. If I don't have a job, ain't nobody gonna let me buy nothing. Oh. All right, y'all. We're gonna go to the positive thought because, ooh, let me tell y'all something else, Mother. Today we going to see Little Mermaid. Mother been sick for 3 weeks. She was sick for a week and a half while I was here. So I went exploring St. Petersburg while she rested. Oh, the link. But I'm going to read the positive thought. But we're going to see the Little Mermaid today. And I'm pretty sure nobody in St. Petersburg is going to cause no argument. But if they do, watch out for me on the news because I'm going to cuss the whole theater out, all right? Let's go to the positive thought. Let me see, because Ghost is probably coming on. The positive thought is June 5th. Today is June 5th. I am willing to forgive myself for the judgments I have held about myself and against myself. Thank you, Theo, for posting this thought. Good morning, Ghost. So June 5th, I am willing to forgive myself for the judgments I have held about myself and against myself. Here's a prayer for you today. Blessed and divine Holy Spirit, today I forgive myself. I forgive myself for judging my true selfless than a perfect creation of God. I forgive myself for judging myself not enough and not good enough. I forgive myself for not asking for what I need and want. I forgive myself for believing I do not deserve to be happy. I forgive myself for all the things I have done and not done in support of this belief. I forgive myself for judging myself unworthy. I forgive myself for all the things I have done that supported this belief. I forgive myself for all the judgments I have held against myself. I forgive myself for all of my behaviors that supported me in holding judgments against myself. I forgive myself for the judgments I have held against my body. I forgive myself for believing I have inabilities. I forgive for not self that I have not allowed God-given abilities to shine through me. I forgive myself for judging myself weak. I forgive myself for judging myself to be anything other than perfect and complete. I forgive myself for being angry with myself. I forgive myself for the things that I have done and not done to justify remaining angry with myself. I forgive myself for not trusting myself. I forgive myself for all the things I have done to support the belief that myself was untrustworthy. I forgive myself completely and unconditionally for all the judgments I have held about and against myself. Until today, you may have thought that it was important to learn how to forgive others, right? Because we always talk about forgiving others, right? Just for today, be devoted to forgiving yourself for all of the infractions you have committed against your true self. How many of you guys sit around, right, and beat yourself up for decisions that you have made in the past?
Who the baby mamas I chose? Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
What? Wait. What'd you say, Ghost?
I said the baby mamas I chose. God, yes.
The baby mamas you chose. Okay.
Woo.
And so you beat yourself up over the fact that you chose these baby mamas.
What? I'll say just I'll say mainly one in particular. I mean, the other ones are cool, you know what I'm saying, but mainly one in particular.
Mm.
But at the same, it's like
What's that little noise speaker?
I where the fuck she go? You
Where
got mama
Uncle
phone,
Billy
your
was
mother.
sitting up on the thing. Yeah, so go. What would you do different?
I would have actually took the time to I say grieve properly, you know, because I would say I ended up getting my my second baby mama looking for my first one after she passed away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I fucked up. I was looking for my first one and everybody else that I came across instead of looking at her for who she was.
Got it.
Uh,
Got it.
if
So
I'd have
how
took
do you
my
now?
time and done that, oh man, if I'd have took my time and done that, oh man, I'm sorry, mama, but I'd have smashed and kept pushing.
Yeah, but you know, well, I mean, I think a lot of people would say that about their baby mamas and their baby daddies. Like, would I have picked a different baby daddy? I mean, that's a hard thing to say right now because we always think of our kids when we say that, and we never want to erase their presence. But yeah, I'd have picked a different baby daddy to have a different outcome, right? you know, but the fact is you're not beating yourself up over it, right? The one thing that today's time is thought focused on forgiving yourself. It's very real. We talk about forgiving ourselves for the things that we may have experienced or how we're feeling in our lives. People focus on constantly communicating, forgiving others. Focus on forgiving others, giving other people grace, but do we give that same shit to ourselves?
I got three baby mamas, y'all. Three kids, three baby mamas. And only two of them are still here.
Well, that's unfortunate. Condolences.
Now it wasn't
That's
supposed to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? It definitely wasn't supposed to happen like that. All my kids were supposed to be by my first. You know what I'm saying? She was pregnant with my daughter when she passed away. So at the time I lost her and my daughter. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's been what, like 11 years now, almost 12. So I'm cool. No, I'm good. I've healed from that. Took a while, but I'm all the way good now. Man, I like how this light is really hitting my teeth. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you
I
said
like
you
it.
what?
I said I really like how this light is hitting my teeth.
You know what? I can't with you. The light is hitting your damn teeth. You're hilarious. I did have a question for you guys. Wait, I wrote it down on my paper because let me go get it.
Man, it may be times I'm gonna have to mute this mic because the landscapers out here cutting everybody yard.
All right. I know what I want to ask y'all. All right, so protagonist is not on, right? Protagonist is not on. All right, but protagonist posted something the other day that was really interesting, and I thought it was a great topic. I have a question. Years ago, this is about dating and our expectations of dating, right? Years ago, remember that song Scrub? I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Y'all know that song, right?
Wait,
Y'all
you
know
said
that. What?
you said what?
Y'all know that TLC song, right?
Mm.
I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of
Uh,
his best friend. Okay, so years ago, when I was dating, and I wasn't really dating in my teenage years, but still back then, have cars like that, right? We wanted men to drive us around. That was back in the day. Now, oh, I have long walks, bike rides, and shit like that. And so Agnes said on his comment, make up your mind, something like to make up your mind. Before we grew up, a car we couldn't drive y'all around. Now y'all want
I'll
long
say,
walks.
yeah.
So
I
what do
don't say
y'all
you
think?
breaking up. I don't say you breaking up like the sound keep dropping out, like it's wind blowing and knocking turning the sound off or something like that. But yeah,
Oh, I'm breaking up.
yeah.
Am I still breaking up?
No, I mean you good right now.
Okay. So my thing is, what has changed from the time of we wanted our men to have cars to now we want long walks and bike rides?
When did y'all start walking long walks and bike rides? I ain't been hearing that narrative. It's still y'all want the cars, the houses, the money. I don't know where you hearing this shit at. 'Cause
I like long walks and bike rides.
You know what? I think that y'all finally. Well, I'm gonna think that majority or a lot of women really don't want that slow down the long walks and bike rides and stuff like that until they get older and they tired of living that hot girl summer or whatever it is. You know, when they
All
young,
right.
you chasing money, you chasing the bag, you want the guy who has everything while you got nothing to put you on your feet and all this and that shit there, whatever. But it's like when you get older, you realize what's really more important. You know what I'm saying? But by that time, I mean, the dudes that you want, they already got somebody. Cause you know what I'm saying, you brushed them off when you was younger when they ain't have too much. Then like usually like a man doesn't reach his financial peak till he like in his 40s, and
Okay.
and women in their 20s want the guy that want somebody at their age that's already balling. Like what? Majority of the guys that's 20 some years old that's balling, majority of them are scammers, drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You know, I mean, to build a successful business takes a while. You know what I'm saying? And that also means having the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, life experience, like all kind of things come into play. But like I said, a man don't reach his financial peak till he like in his 40s. So, you know, looking for something before that, you really looking for a diamond in the rough. But yeah, you know. But no, women ain't out here asking for long walks and bike rides. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
So, ladies, what do y'all? Does it matter whether your man is driving or walking? Like, have we changed this mindset, or are you into these long walks and these bike rides? Because it's a post floating around on social media that says women are looking for long walks and bike rides and shit, and men are confused. Like, what the fuck? You called us a scrub when we were trying to ride our bikes before.
That was 50 and up they were talking about. That was 50 and up. They weren't talking about these modern women. That was 50 and up that want long walks and bike rides. It ain't these modern
All
women.
right. So 50 and up is the age group that is looking for the long walks and the bike rides. Are we
Yeah.
agreeing?
Tired of living a hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? You tired of passing yourself around. You know what I'm saying? You ready to settle down now.
Oh,
No.
all right. Georgie said they need to have a car with a bike rack on it, and he still needs to be driving and living on his own. I mean, no. The point is, Georgie, yes, living on his own, definitely, but he can drive, yes, but maybe he doesn't have a car. Why is that still important, or is that an age thing? Like Ghost said 50 and above, your ass is ready to settle down, so you're not really focused on those things.
So let me ask y'all a question for those of y'all out there on the East Coast. Does it really matter if a dude got a car? Because in New York, don't most of you motherfuckers take the subway?
I'm gonna tell you this. My mother never had a car. She learned how to drive, but she never had a car. My dad never had a car. I don't even think he know how to drive. He never had a car,
Whew.
and they live in New. My mother and my father.
I'm so glad I ain't live out there because I wouldn't know how to move through life without a car.
Yeah, you know what? But I had a car. I got my license at 17, and I had my first car by 19. So I wasn't like them. I felt like I needed a car, but they navigated through life without a car. My grandparents never had a car. You know, my grandparents never had a car. Um, Wait, Georgie said, why you don't have a car? Because, Georgie, some people live, like, in the 5 boroughs. You don't really need one. My
Yeah,
ex
I
ain't
would
have
say,
no car.
yeah, like out there in New York and shit like that, a lot of people don't have cars out there. You know what I'm saying? They got cabs, they got the subway, they got all kind of stuff. Out here,
Right. You can't.
ain't no subways out here. The only subways is for you to go get a foot long. Uh, like it's metro out here, you know, but it's more Ubers and Lyfts out here now. Ain't really no cabs. Um, but yeah, out here you gotta have a car. You gotta have a
Oh,
car.
here.
It's gonna take you forever to get somewhere waiting on public transportation.
Oh,
I
yeah, Texas.
can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I ain't jumped on the metro bus since I've been here, and I refuse. I stay at home or catch a ride before I get on the metro bus. I ain't doing it.
Pat said he is talking about the love and hip hop women. The average woman works with her man. Mom, somebody on here said they want to hear a story about me. Mama ain't got no stories about me. Why
Modern
y'all
women.
trying to hear a story
Older,
about me?
older women may want that, like I said, their long walks and bike rides and shit like that. But these modern women, that's not what they asking for. That's not what they want. Eh,
I go, when I was in my 30s, you couldn't have asked me to go on no bike ride.
You know what I'm saying? Like they want Gucci bags and Chanel slides and all this other bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Like they chasing the bag out here. They ain't out here chasing no love.
You said Chanel slides, though.
Gucci slides, whichever one you prefer. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like they not out here, you know, getting with no guy for love these days no more. They getting out here getting with guys for money. That's it. That's why it's like all these women out here are chasing the same type of dude who got a bag already. So that means all the
Guys just choose to sell. I would assume you mean sell contraband
yeah,
to keep the money. I got something in my hand.
pharmaceutical sales, you know. But you know, yeah, like women out here chasing all the women out here are chasing the same type of man, which is a small percentage of men. You know what I mean? Like these men that got a lot of money and shit like that. Like that's a small percentage of the male population, and all these model women are chasing the same type of guy. So all them guys are sleeping with all the modern women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they wonder why ain't nobody faithful to you. I mean, for what I'm be faithful to you for when your friend want me too? Your friend want me, your best friend want me, your sister want me. It's like all y'all are chasing the same type of guy. Not y'all per se, you or whatever, but you know, the modern women, you know, they
Yeah.
chasing the same type of guy. So it's
Yep.
like how can you be mad? Like women created the dating scene how it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like men, we ain't complaining about it, we just adapt to it. You know what I mean? Like everything was one man, one woman. You know, everybody get married and stuff like that. Then the internet came along. You know, I said this before, but women started promoting their body online instead of promoting their mind. You know what I'm saying? And sex sells. So that's what it came to. I mean, like
Yeah.
before we didn't know that a lot of these women out here existed. You know what I'm saying? You only knew the women that existed who lived in your neighborhood or you went to school with. That's it. But once social media came, oh, we knew about the girl 2 cities down. We knew what you dress like. We know what your body look like. We ain't nothing left up to the imagination no more. Like it's out there, and you passing it out like government cheese. So what I'm gonna settle with somebody for? Like sex
Yep.
ain't hard. Sex ain't that hard to get no more. You know, for a man,
Yep.
it was like I said before, you was that guy if you got to hold a woman's hand or you fingered her in the library or something like that, like you was that dude. Now
Yeah.
getting coochie ain't nothing. Like that ain't nothing to brag about no more. Like at all. Cause it's out there. It's everywhere.
Damn. That's crazy. You know, it's so funny. Yesterday we were at Publix, right? And it was so funny because this man walked up to me, right? And you know, I was shocked because very like in the dating scene years ago, men used to approach me and be like, "Hi, you know, you want to exchange numbers." People don't really do that anymore, right? Because the internet, people are inbox hopping and shit like that, right? But this man walked up to me
and asked me if I was looking for a man. Like I was shocked. He walked up to me first. He was like this. Are you married? And I was like, what? I was completely confused. And then he said, are you looking to date? Are you looking for a man? And I'm looking at him like, no, because if I was, it would still be no for him, right? But the one thing I did do was I was polite about it. You know why? Because inside the first thing I thought was, wow, men don't walk up to women anymore, right? And so we as women, right, sometimes make it difficult for men because we wonder why men don't approach us. But sometimes when the women are so nasty, it makes men hesitant to approach you in the street. They don't want to be embarrassed. And so when this man asked me, I said, no, thank you. I'm not looking. And I was very polite about it, right? But to the women, I just want to say, try not to be so harsh and mean if a man approaches you in the street, because we really got to get back to being able to approach each other and get to know each other. How do you fucking meet people? The internet has fucked us completely up.
all the way. And y'all, I don't, I didn't say all women. I'm not acting like it's all women that's like that. And for the most part, I said modern women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Younger women act like that. And not all younger women still, you know what I'm saying? But it is the high percentage of them.
Mhm.
Like we
Yeah.
no Kelly, we are used to rejection, but just because we used to it don't mean it feel good now. Don't mean we ain't got no feeling towards it. Like that shit still like
Uh-uh.
embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I want to back up. See, that's the problem. That statement right there is the issue. I thought men were used to rejection. Why did you think that? Why did you think men are used to rejection? I don't think anybody is used to rejection. Why do we assume that just because they're men, they are used to rejection? See, that's a mistake on the people's part that believe that. I don't think any man is over rejection. I think if they were, then why then more and more of them would approach you in public places. They don't want to be rejected. Why do men approach you when you out with three or four of your friends? Because they don't want to be rejected and embarrassed and be the butt of a joke in your friend circle.
Real.
Well, what the men, y'all need to speak for yourselves. I don't think that that's a true statement. I don't think men are used to rejection.
Well, no, we're used to being rejected, but that don't mean that we like it. That don't mean that we want it. That don't mean that it feel good. Like that shit is embarrassing. And why you think like whenever you with a group of when you with a group, 9 out of 10 the dude not gonna say shit to you when you with a group of women. Because then, like you just said, you're gonna be the talk of the group. You know what I'm saying? She gonna shoot you down and she probably gonna do it in a way to embarrass you because she around everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's how you can cause a problem too. You know what I'm saying? Especially across the wrong dude. Like you sit there and try to embarrass him in front of your friends just because you're around people. You know, some dudes ain't so nice. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes may slap the shit out you for trying to play them like that. You know what I'm saying? When you could have easily just said, no, I'm okay, thank you, thank you for the compliment, whatever the case may be. You could have been polite about it, but some women, like I said, in a group will try to embarrass you just cause maybe you ain't dressed the way that she like you to be dressed, or maybe you in your work clothes, you just got off of work, you know what I'm saying? You look dirty or whatever the case may be, but it's like, damn, baby, I ain't never seen you before, and who say I'm gonna see you again? So I'm gonna try to shoot my shot now. And then
Exactly.
you get rejected in the worst way. And honestly, like I ain't gonna lie to you, like that tears down a man's confidence. Like getting rejected so many times, that would tear down his confidence. He just won't say shit at all. But and then I hate. I'm gonna tell you, I hate women that try to play hard to get. Like that shit irks my soul. Like we grown, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You attracted to me, I'm attracted to you. What is you playing with me for? Like I don't like all. Uh,
Wait a minute. Georgie said, do women really be trying to play dudes? Yes, Georgie, where you been? Women be trying to play
yeah,
dudes. Of course.
yeah. Like women will look at you up and down. Like you go to a woman, and you can pay a compliment like, "How you doing? I think you're very beautiful." You know what I'm saying? Do you have a man? And she'll, bitch, fuck you looking at me from head to toe like that. Like, hey, man. Oh, I'm sorry, mama. I ain't mean for you to get up saying that. My bad.
She's checking her laundry. That's funny. I remember, but some guys, outside of the guys who don't know how to politely shout out at a woman. I remember one time we were in Florida, and we were walking past. We were on the side of my mother's building, and some guy shouted down. What he shout down to you, Ma? Hello, Miss or Ma'am or something.
Georgia,
The
if you're
guy who
not easy to get, then if you're not easy to get, then what are you? The opposite of easy is hard. So you are playing hard to get. I mean, it's kind of really, you ain't really say maybe they're not playing hard to get, maybe they aren't easy. Okay, well, if you're not easy, that means you're hard. So either way it goes, you're doing too much.
I mean, whether you're easy or hard, that's not even the issue here. We're talking about being polite, right? It's not about being easy or hard, right? I have seen women get approached by men and be nasty. And I have seen women be polite and say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. And I've seen men be nasty,
Well, no,
right?
that's cool. Y'all say that. You know what I'm saying? Say that. You know what I'm saying? You just say, no, I'm not interested, but thank you. But to be rude about it, that's where the problem comes in. Like being rude
Yeah,
about the shit.
I agree. I agree. Wait, let me see. What Pat say? Pat said young women and young men do not have the skills to navigate through life. Both do not know any better. It takes time to mature. So is that why when we get to 50, we decide we want long walks and bike rides? We mature? Is that what we're saying? Well, Georgie, that's a good point. Just because they don't move at your pace doesn't mean they're playing hard to get.
We'll see what like well, see, with this thing, when you meet somebody out and about and you trying to shoot your shot at them to get their number to, to get to know them, there's only one pace in that moment. Either you gonna give me your number or you're not. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna play this hard. I'm not finna chase you. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know that you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to know you, whatever case may be. If you tell me no, all right, cool. I'm gonna go about my business. I'm not finna keep asking you shit. I'm not. No, I'm not finna keep doing that. Like a lot of women will say no at first, even though they interested or whatever, just to like I said, play hard to get. Like want the guy to really put in more of an effort. Like man, bitch, move around. Like anybody got time to be wasting time playing with you.
Don't
Like
move
you knew
around.
when you see me walking towards you, you knew I was gonna say something to you, and you knew right then if you know what I'm saying if you thought I was cute or handsome or whatever the case may be. And so when I asked you for your number, bitch, you should have said, all right, they gave it to me. But you want to sit there and say no because you think I'm going to sit there and chase you. I'm not. I'm not. And you finna keep walking.
That part, Shirley, some men are rude when they are in their pack and holler at you, and you politely turn them down. They say, fuck you, bitch. Yep,
Now,
that happens
now,
to
I'll be
people.
honest with you. I don't like niggas like that. Like, I don't like niggas like that. I'm saying, like
Yeah,
if a woman don't like you, like, nigga, what are you calling her a bitch for? Because she don't like you? I mean, so do you think it's okay if that woman over there that you like that don't like? I mean, I'm sorry, a woman over here that you like. Wait. Oh yeah, that like you, but you don't like her. You think it's cool for her to call you a bitch or a pussy or
exactly.
anything disrespectful? Like no, like bro, if she don't like you, she don't like you. Like you can't. You're not put on this earth to please everybody. You're not gonna get everybody. When you can accept rejection and disappointment, life would be so much easier. Life would be so much
Mm,
easier.
telling you. Like, Ma, what did he say to you when we were walking by the building and you didn't answer him? Did he say ma'am or cutie or miss? He said, hey. Oh, he said, he said, hey. So I said, Ma. Now, this was a couple of years ago. I said, Ma, the man in the building, about 4 or 5 years
Right.
ago. I said, Ma, you got a man in the building shouting hey at you. We were walking by. And she was like, my name ain't Hey. He know my name. He's not talking to me because if he was talking to me, he would say my name. And she kept walking. And I was like, okay, that's a good point. Like, he's on his balcony saying, hey, hey, and he knows my mother, right? Why couldn't he say her name? Now, this is an old man. Not an old man, but he living in the 55 plus. He should have known the fuck better.
I mean, true. I will say, I don't, man. I don't. Maybe you will understand it. Maybe you won't. Sometimes it's easy just to say hey and hoping you get a reaction, hoping that person will pay attention to you, compared to saying their name and not everybody know who the fuck you talking to. So now they focus on you and this person. Well, okay, oh y'all, you hollering for this person. Oh, okay, what y'all talking about? So let me sit right here and listen to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? When I could just say, hey, everybody may look back, but if you see I ain't looking at you, you gonna turn your head and mind your business and keep on walking. In the man's mind, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it works like that. Because I've done that before. Like I say, hey, just to be indirect, hoping I get your attention, because I don't want to be too direct and everybody focus on me and this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Exactly.
let me say this
So,
real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick. Mama, I'm so sorry for my mouth. This is just the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean no disrespect. I just want you to know that.
that was nice, Ghost. Thank you. But look, I'm with you, y'all. Like when my son texts me, "Hey," I respond horses. I think I respond to horses. Did I ever respond horses to you? You might never say "Hey," but I do respond horses every now and again, and it took them a while to catch on. Like, why you say horses? I'm like, "Hey." So yeah, she wasn't going for it. I mean, this is the same guy that came to your house, right, and slapped your butt. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh shit!
He came here and did what? He came through the door and just slapped your butt?
No, he came in the door. I was moving some shoes and stuff because he has big feet and he won't take off his shoes. So when I was moving the stuff, there's a counter in front. He hit me so hard I could have hit my head on the counter, and I was pissed. I don't play that.
Oh, he wanted to see that thing jiggle.
He thought he was being romantic. Mm-mm. So do you think he slapped you on your butt because he thought he was coming over to get some?
No, he wasn't coming to get nothing. He just came to
He
see how
wanted to see. He wanted to see that thing jiggle.
it was there.
Oh my shit! Ah! You said because your butt was there, that's why he slapped it?
Yep, because he's sitting there and I bent over like this to move stuff.
Hey, I feel him. I feel him. You can't bend over in front of a nigga and think a nigga ain't finna just, you know what I'm saying? Just like it might palm it, might smack it. You know what I'm saying? Like if we've seen you before, it depends on how your ass move when you walk, depending on what we gonna do if we ever get that opportunity.
And she switch it. He probably been wanting to touch that shit.
Yeah. He been seeing your mama walk. He like, oh man, I bet that thing soft. I'm gonna get it one time.
Look. Val said that's too hard. A light tap on the booty will work just fine. He's not the one for.
That's it. I just want to see it shake a little bit. I just want to see, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see a little life in it. That's all.
Well, he's dead now. But he didn't have a chance. Yeah, you know. He passed away. Wait, how he died?
He had prostate cancer and it was during the pandemic.
Oh, prostate cancer. He passed during the pandemic.
Oh, see, he knew what was coming. That's why he's making sure. He like, oh fuck it, nigga, my clock going down. They probably walk down the strip just smacking asses. Fuck it.
I did tell y'all that this is the 55 plus building, right? Her building, the way it is one half is 55 plus, the other half is family. But the family don't have access to this side of the building. So this side of the building, 55 plus, these older folks, these mature golden girls and men.
That's wild. So they got like the average couple staying on one side of the building and then 55 up on the other side.
But it's accessed off by car key, so they can't come on this side. They have it split.
Right, Georgie? I'm telling you, that's on his bucket list. He said, I'm on my way out the door. I'm doing it all.
I said, what? Georgie said, I'm taking all my chances, smacking her ass on his bucket list.
I'm telling you.
Right?
Man.
Wait, but listen, your average logical thinker, you say that, right? But I can live here. Now, Ma, imagine if I lived here. Would I fit in with the 55 plus community, y'all?
I don't know if you're going to fit in, if you're going to be comfortable around all them older single nigga men up in there, though. But the older you get, men don't give a fuck. They don't care.
Yeah. I
And
don't
then
see.
like to them, you like a young tenderoni in there. Yeah.
I need to go to a 55 plus community where folks look like me. Like I don't want to. I need to continue to hang around young elderly. You know what I mean? Because you know, I want to know if I could fit into a 55. Georgie said no. I can't go to a 55 plus community.
I was like, you a little lively. You know, you still got a lot of life in you. You're very energetic. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know. You may be like the party coordinator for the building or something. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been contemplating it because I'm like, they're cheap as fuck to live in a 55 plus community. It's cheap. I mean, I could bring life to a place like that, don't you think? I could give sex parties. They could join coffee with friends after dark.
You finna have blue pills and all kind of shit just all over the floor out there, huh?
Yes, yes. That is the goal, Ghost, right? This will keep them young. That's the whole point.
You gonna get them niggas a stroke. This is what you gonna do.
They said, I bet you they'll be out of, they won't be in the clinic as much, my ass around.
Oh man.
Oh wait, Cheryl Lee, I move into an adult only community. What's the difference between adult only and 55 and plus? What's the difference?
No kids, no family. It just
No kids either. It's the same thing. So what's the difference between adult only community versus 55 and plus? Because
well, I
I
mean,
thought that
55
was
and up is just that. You got to be 55 to stay there. Otherwise, you know, you could be younger than 55 in an adult only place. So like I said, no kids, just strictly adults.
see their HOA is pretty expensive though. Nope. The guys here said it's cheap to live in the villages here. He said you could find houses 100,000. You got to do some work to them though, or whatever. But if you live in the villages and you get a cheap house and you flip, you invest in it. He said the villages have everything: your own stores, your own everything. You don't have to leave you don't have to leave the villages to do anything if you don't want to.
Georgia ain't even gonna cap to you. I think once you. Oh man, like I really don't want to say so. Your mama on there. I don't say, but man, I think once you get to a certain age and get to being an older person like that, I don't think you really give a flying fuck about no condoms, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you kind of on your way out the door, I don't think you care no more.
Yeah.
I know you didn't say on my way out the door.
Not you.
For another 20 damn years.
I didn't say not you. I'm talking about Georgia coming. I'm just saying like I think when you get to a certain age and you're on your way out the door, you talking about in nursing homes. I don't think they give a fuck no more.
Wait a minute. Georgie said you better tell them people to strap up and focus on sexual safety because they say nursing homes be passing STDs like it's candy on Halloween. What?
I'm telling you, because once you up in age and you're on your way out the door, you don't care no more.
So they doing the nasty in the nursing home?
I mean, shit, man, we human. We human. Just because you get into a nursing home don't mean that you done. You ain't done. That's why they made them blue pills. That's why old niggas got Viagra and and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of single older women and single older men in these nursing homes. You know what I'm saying? 9 out of 10, you in a nursing home because your partner ain't there no more. Ain't nobody at the house to take care of you. You know what I mean? So the nursing home's full of single people. Yeah. So since we both here old as shit, single as shit, let's be together and die together. Fuck it. Yeah,
You met a couple on the beach the other day, and they had driven an hour to come to the beach. It was an older couple, and the woman made sure she introduced herself and her male friend, and she made sure to say, "We live in the villages, not together, but we both live in the villages." So that goes to show you that elderly, just because you're up in age goes, I'm agreeing with you. This particular couple didn't live in a nursing home. They lived in a 55 plus community, but they were dating. They were dating, and they were up in age. They looked like in their 70s, and they were dating. And so you're right. We're not, we're still interested in that partnership no matter what.
Yeah, because to be honest, who really wants to die alone? Like, who wants to die by themselves? Nobody wants to die alone. Nobody. Like, everybody want to die knowing that they still feel love. You know what I'm saying? That somebody loved them and they love somebody else back. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing in this world that everybody want. I don't care how hard you are, how much of a gangster you are. Everybody want love. Everybody.
Yeah. Georgie said, "Who wants to be itching and burning at any age, though? Nobody." You
Red
talking about
Fox, I ain't gonna lie, boy. At 17, you was on a different page, cause nigga, my mind wouldn't have did that. My mind, I don't even think I'd have got up for that shit. That boy said he was 17 and knocked down a 65-year-old that lived in a nursing home. But yeah, but I couldn't have done it. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy, cause I in my whole time, my mind would have been thinking mothballs and Geritol. My nigga, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
your average logical thinker? I'm dead. I tried dating a 57-year-old man, but he moved slow from shingles, diabetes, and neuropathy. He was sweet though.
Oh.
But you know what? This is what we're looking at as we get older. This is what the fuck our choices are. Like, our men are gonna come with these issues. Our women are gonna come with these issues. These are older age issues: neuropathy, diabetes,
I was like,
shingles.
now, even though Grey's Anatomy is just a TV show, you still got to think about it, Jordan. That man got that STD from one of them other old women in that community too. So he got it from her. He just kept passing around the community.
That is disgusting. Red Fox,
Uh,
I don't know. Yeah, Red Fox. You were 17. I want to know what made you. How did you even meet this woman? When I was 17, I knocked on a 65-year-old that lived in a nursing home. How did you meet this woman? She lived in a nursing home. Were you visiting your grandmother? What were you doing in the nursing home? How did you meet this woman, and where did you smash her? Yes, I need to know.
he worked there. He smashed her in her room.
Al said she was nice, he said. I'm dead. Wait. Georgie said, I tried dating a 58-year-old. He needs a pill to get it up and a pill not to come fast. Sir, please, wait. Go to motherfucking, get the motherfucker away from me. I'm dead. But that's what happens when they get up in age, y'all. Like, we're not giving
the gathering.
right?
He
Y'all
said
are
he
not
met
giving
at a friend's family gathering.
Red Fox.
Did the friends of the family or whatever find out that you was knocking off? That's what I want to know. How did that happen? Did they ever find that?
Did she fall in love?
Oh man, you gotta get a restraining order on the old man.
What? Wow. I don't want it. I don't want to do it. Y'all said get somebody else to do it.
Man, you got with an older dude that's got a lot of health issues. That man felt like he ain't got much more left to go in this world, and you gave him some young thing, and you expect that man not to feel like he didn't want you to go nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people put themselves in positions and they be acting like the other folks is crazy, like they don't know why this shit is happening. No, motherfucker, you know exactly why. You know why.
You right, Pat. All we got to do is squirt some lube on our stuff. Our stuff is always working.
Man, that's why I say it is so much easier for women to have sex than it is for men. Like, men have to concentrate. You know what I'm saying? Have to concentrate. I'm saying, like if I feel like is like I ain't been in it long enough, and I feel like this gonna be a little too early. I start thinking about dumb shit. I start thinking about cutting the grass, watering the yard. Like I start thinking about stupid shit.
Or
No,
keep
go.
yourself longer.
Yeah, yeah. No, to stop myself from letting a little too quick, depending on how I was feeling right now. Yeah, I started thinking about dumb shit. Did I check the mail today? Do I gotta wash clothes? Damn, did I lock the front door? I be thinking about stupid shit. I promise.
Doesn't
Man,
affect your
huh?
it doesn't affect your erection when you change thoughts like that.
I mean, it for slightly, but then I just start looking at what I'm doing. I still have my thoughts going somewhere else, but I'm looking at what I'm doing.
Okay. So it might affect it slightly, but not enough to fuck up the moment.
Yeah.
Got it. Georgie said, y'all a month after I told him I didn't want to play no more, he had flowers, balloons delivered for Mother's Day and then showed up in New Orleans where I was posting. I be at and texting me from random numbers. Oh no, he was a stalker. There's
Oh
a
yeah.
special on that says I am a stalker. These people are serious stalkers. They wind up killing your ass. Be careful.
You must have gave that man the best sloppy toppy he ever had in his life.
Val said, yes, my mother used to always say a woman can look down longer than a man can look up. Oh, that's a good one. A woman can look down longer than a man can look up. That's a good one. I know, Red Fox. So how is the
I bet
65 year
she
old?
did teach you some stuff. I bet she did. Man,
What did she teach you?
man, I ain't gonna
Serious.
lie. Now, even though my mind wouldn't have went that far to actually when to sleep with an older woman, I ain't gonna lie. You want to know what one thing on my bucket list that I be wanting? A velveteen rub. Like I want a bitch who ain't got no teeth in her mouth to suck my dick. Like I want to know what that feel like. I'm sorry, mom. I want to know what that feel like. I do. Like I just like pull both your dentures out, pull the top and the bottom out. Like show me something, Shawty. I want to fit, man. Say,
Call that a what? What was the
huh?
name of that?
A velveteen rub, man. I'm just saying, man. Just take them out, just put them in the glass water next to the bed. Shout it like, no rub, R-U-B, not rug, R-U-B.
Your average logical thinker say, are you rethinking this live?
Like I need to get up and go in another room. This man is tripping. Oh man, say
Y'all are
man,
hilarious.
Mickey. I'm just saying though, like just make that shit just glide across the nigga shit. Oh. But see, for the most part, in my mind, I don't know the real thing behind it, but in my mind, if I can get that from a woman in their 40s, I'm gonna feel like you was probably a drug addict at a young age. Like, why are you missing both your top and bottom row of your mouth? Why can you pull dentures out your mouth at 40? Like, I want to know what the fuck was going on. Like, what happened? You,
Could be
you
gum
know,
disease.
right?
Yeah.
So I need to know why in your 40s can you pull your dentures out your mouth? Like, I may not even want that velveteen rub from you. You know what I mean? Like what caused that?
Some girl on TikTok that has no teeth. And I mean, she's young not to have, she's not a baby, but she's too young not to have all her teeth. And when she first came on TikTok, people used to laugh at her. And she started to explain a condition she had where she lost all her teeth. So, I mean, that's a good point. There are some people due to certain conditions, but like Ghost said, there's a reason why you don't have teeth. For whatever reason, nobody's judging, but if you lose your teeth before time, there's a reason. There's
That side
absolutely.
too, man. I feel like a lot of people missing that side too, because a lot of people eat on the side. They bite down on their side before they do the front of their mouth. So especially hard stuff, you're gonna always bite down on something harder on the side of your mouth. So I feel like that's possibly why people lose a lot of side teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let me tell
biting on
y'all something.
jawbreakers and shit.
These front teeth right here, I never knew how much stuff touched these teeth until I got addicted to sucking lollipops. So this lollipop is big. I sucked this lollipop the other day and I was tired. I told my mother, this is the hardest lollipop to eat. It took me hours to finish sucking this shit. I was aggravated. But I used to suck a lot of lollipops, right? And so these two teeth right here, I went to the dentist. I go every 6 months. And the dentist simply said, do you suck lollipops? And I said, oh my God. He said, from resting the lollipop right here, it could cause cavities to your front teeth. So sometimes these teeth right here, we neglect them and we focus on our back teeth, and we're not paying attention to what's going on in your teeth. It happens. Georgie said there's some people with medical conditions. Yeah, Robin, I know a girl younger than me, and I always wondered why she just told me that they were gone since her 20s. I think a man knocked them out. Listen, my cousin, didn't Linda's teeth get knocked out? I have a cousin who ain't had no teeth from the abuse she took from her man. Exactly, still THC. Standing at the bus stop, sucking on a lollipop. Yeah, you can try that. Juanita said, I have lost some teeth to the jawbreakers that I used to be addicted to. Yes, that's what
oh, motherfuckers are hard as hell, and it, like the name says it all, jawbreaker.
Wait, it's funny because I was watching Naked and Afraid, and remember the guy bit into the coconut or something, Miles? Yeah. And his side tooth came out. Because you know what? When we open shit, this is what we do. We always go to the side of our mouth to do this.
Yep.
And so that's the guy on Naked and Afraid went to bite open a coconut or something. I don't know why he did that. And it took his side tooth right out. Well, yeah, exactly, Val. Once the side tooth, I got one missing. Yeah, it's ways out here. And my teeth, and in order to prevent your teeth shifting, they would have to put an implant in and then braces to bridge the gap of your teeth. It's expensive to keep good teeth.
Yeah, I will say though, but ever since I put the gold in my mouth, I can actually bite cold shit with the front of my teeth now.
Ever since you did what?
Put the gold in my mouth, I was like, I can actually bite cold shit with the front of my teeth. Because before I couldn't do that. Before I couldn't do that because like the front teeth are so damn sensitive or whatever the case may be.
Wait. Juanita said, I don't know if people remember the candy jawbreakers. I used to like to take those. You're supposed to suck them until they get small. But I used to like to crack my teeth and chew them up. What? You can't crack them with your teeth. That's why your shits are missing.
I mean, you can. You can, but shit.
Hey, the fuck? You can't have teeth in your mouth after cracking them shit.
I was like, I ain't gonna, boy, your teeth had to be made of cinder blocks to be doing that shit, though. Well, you had some hard motherfucking teeth. God damn.
Right? Damn. The front teeth are very sensitive. I was upset and I wanted to cry when they told me I had a cavity in my front teeth. I was like, how the fuck you get a cavity in your front teeth? He said, something. Now, my girlfriend let her front teeth get bad. She got a cavity, then they got rotten, then they got yellow, then they got brown, then they got fucked up, then she got gum disease. She had to have all her teeth pulled out. And she was in her 40s. So I know people had this issue. She cried at the blood this day. She called me and she said, the doctor said he got to pull out all my teeth. Because I was afraid to go to the dentist and I let my teeth go so bad that now I have gum. He pulled out all her fucking teeth and she cried. And when they pulled out her teeth, he had to go.
No, they come out. No, they come out. Juanita. Man, man, I own my own business. I'm not walking in front of people with this shit in my mouth. No.
Well, listen, my girlfriend had all her teeth pulled the fuck out and she cried. She was in her 40s. And she had to wait weeks to put the new teeth in.
Red Fox, my boy, dead ass. Real shit.
Wait, like like my mouth skills. You suck it until it gets small and spit it out. Okay. You're not.
Okay,
Aquanda, you agree.
Juanita, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, get this clear so everybody know. They're real. They're just not permanent. That's the
Red
difference.
spot.
That's why I said, my boy, dead ass. I'm with you. I'm with you, my boy. I'm with you.
Red spot. Oh my God. They're real gold teeth, but they're not permanent. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, weeks, Deb, because her gums had to get treated for gum disease. Then they had to heal from the stitches that they put in her gums from treating her gums from gum disease. The swelling had to go down, and then she had to get sized for her new teeth. It was a process. Yes, through the machine. It was a process. So it happens in your 40s. And
Oh, I gotta let the garage back down again.
she has she had a husband at the time, so she didn't have to worry about being conscious about dating and being out here. But it does happen. So, we can't judge people with no teeth. But there's a reason why they're not dating. Aquanda, I feel, you know what? That working 2 job shit is a lot, but I commend you. I commend you for that. Yeah, y'all. So I got a meeting coming up, and I have I'm going to be heading back to New Jersey. Oh, my God, Wednesday. I got to check and see what time my flight is. It feels like time was going slow, and then it went fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm black. I mean, literally, my skin is dry, rough. It's not even soft anymore. It's rough. The sun burnt me up. I'm feeling all in the back. I'm messed up. I itch.
I got
Terrible.
you.
Yeah. Anything new and exciting before I end my show? There is a topic that I wrote down that I want to bring to the table tomorrow. This topic bring to the table, right? But I have to read up on it a little bit more. But I was watching the news yesterday, and Kentucky. I got background noise. There was an issue in Kentucky where a trans boy, I want to say because he was in school, committed suicide. And because in Kentucky they were trying to pass a bill that said trans could not, they were being refused medical care. The gentleman's name was Henry Berg, right? He committed suicide. His pronouns is his, him. And so again, when I talk about, we worry about the president from a political standpoint, there's going on at a state level that's concerning, and people are right still. My part of LGBTQ, we have to keep our eyes open. We have to keep our eyes open on what's going being changed across the various states, all right? Because we're right, focusing on the presidential focus. We're losing sight as to what's going on across these various states. Also, things that's going on in the country, like South China, there was a boat from China that was U.S. It's like a lot of shit that's going on. And I don't some of the rights that we're losing across different states, and get your opinions on that. And what do you think we could do from a people's perspective to make change. Oh, you said heard nothing I said. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? You
Yeah, I
said go
can hear
back
you
out.
now.
No, that was the reason why you couldn't hear me for a short period of time is my mother went and put on her asthma machine, and so it was affecting the sound. So y'all are so used to me being in my office at home.
Where is your laptop? You ain't bring a laptop with you?
Oh, Ghost, I couldn't. I had to bring my work laptop. I had to bring all of that for work. Remember, I'm working. So I had to carry my work shit. I couldn't carry 2 laptops. There's no way I could do that. I wanted to, but I couldn't. I could not carry 2 laptops. I had my work laptop. I had all my work shit in my knapsack to carry on the plane. And my suitcase was stuffed enough. And so that's why I said I'll be doing it from my phone. I mean, what the fuck? I showed up. The fuck? I could have took 2
You
weeks
did.
off.
You did, but I don't have my whole screen for the show now. It's just like this little sliver in the middle of the screen because you're on the phone.
It is. It's the sliver of the screen for now. 2 weeks we had to sacrifice. We will be back to the big screen setting on Thursday. We'll be back to that on Thursday. All right. We can't. What? Oh, it went out before. Juanita said, then the fucking governor is at ones out here. Now they're freaking with a whole lot of stuff at state level. Yes, the state levels, they're making a lot of changes at the state level. That's why people just focus on Florida. Baby, y'all need to look at all these other states that are making changes that's making it difficult for people to live on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rough out here. It's rough out here. Believe you me.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm just so I understand your comment correctly. Do you be fine as in that I'll be fine with her not being on a laptop, or you saying like I be fine, like I be fine, like I look good? I'm trying to understand what that comment was.
Who said that?
Quanda, because it say you be fine, not you'll be fine. Like if you would say you will be fine, I automatically knew you were talking about the laptop. I'm just curious of what you're talking about, just so I understand your comment correctly. Are these motherfuckers done yet? Shit.
The
Okay,
phone.
the laptop. Okay, cool. Uh,
Yeah.
man, they got the neighborhood. The neighborhood out here provides the lawn service. Like it's people that come every week to cut the grass. Like I said, the neighborhood provides that. We ain't got to pay for that shit. And, that should be loud. They do this shit early in the fucking morning. It should be loud as hell.
It's loud here too. I'm like, Dad, Ma, I don't remember when you first moved here, but they built so many new condominium buildings around here that it's gotten so noisy around here. So when I used to sit out on a balcony before, it wasn't as noisy. But you got more traffic and stuff moving around here. So it is what it is.
And I hate
Deal
the
with it.
days they come. I hate the days they come cut the grass because I do not like sitting in the garage with the garage door closed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. All right, y'all. Well, I'm just talking with friends, and the topic today. I thought I was hoping that I guess y'all beat up Protagonist so much he don't want to fuck with y'all no more. But I wanted to talk about his post. He put up a good post, and I thought it was good, and I wanted to get his perspective on it. But he's tired of y'all shit. He's tired of y'all shit. I don't know, Cheryl Lee. I don't know. It is so sad. That shit in Kentucky. Did y'all hear me when I said that, or did my sound go out when I was talking about the incident in Kentucky? About the trans boy who committed suicide because he was constantly living in fear.
He
And these
committed
days,
suicide because what?
he committed suicide. He's a trans boy, in school, and he was being bullied, and you know the story. And also, the state of Kentucky passed a bill, was trying to pass a bill refusing medical care for trans, refusing to put up bathrooms for trans. You know, in some locations you go, you have the gender neutral bathrooms. Well, in some states you don't have that, right? In this particular instance with this story, this young man, Henry Berg, felt uncomfortable going to the bathroom in his school because you had to pick between boys and girls. Now, this is a trans boy. If he goes to the boys' bathroom, the boys are going to tease him because they think he's a girl. If he goes to the girls' bathroom, the same thing is going to happen, right? And so living in fear caused this young kid to commit suicide.
Well, well, with the whole bathroom situation, I don't know. My mind was just thinking about that. As a parent, let my daughter go into the women's restroom, and this man who's a transgender going to a motherfucking woman, whatever, call himself trying to walk into that woman's restroom too. I'm gonna beat your ass. You're a man,
That's
motherfucker. I'm gonna beat your ass.
but there's a population of people feel if he went into the men's bathroom, being born a woman, they would do the same thing. So this is the problem
Being
with
born,
safe haven.
whatever you was born with, that's the bathroom you need to go to.
No, but we don't know that automatically, right? Because to me, when you look at the person, she looks like a boy. Let me respect his pronouns. He looks like a boy, right? So if he steps into the boys' room, nobody would probably even flinch unless they ultimately knew that it was a girl. But obviously, this person was being teased because obviously a population of people know that he's he's transitioning, right?
Yeah.
And so it puts him in an awkward position because there's no place for him to feel comfortable. There's no safe space, and Kentucky is passing bills to continue to make this hard on transgender people. So how do we counteract these types of things? And some people will be like, well, it don't bother me because I'm not transgender, but that's how a fucking population of people feel when they ain't black, right? So I mean, if we care about people and society, even though you wouldn't feel comfortable if he went into the girls' restroom, we would feel comfortable if there was a gender neutral bathroom. So why isn't Kentucky implementing that for the safety of these people?
Me personally, I don't. I'm just gonna say I'm from the era. Well, I'm from a different era. I grew up where I just don't. That ain't no shit that I cut for. If that's what you do, if that's what you choose to do with your life, that's you. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. Be happy. That don't mean I gotta accept it. That don't mean I gotta tolerate the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's your life. Do you? Just don't bring that shit over here.
Now I'm going to give you something that happened to me when I worked TD Waterhouse. I went to the bathroom, walked in, and I just told my mother this story the other day. Walked in and I saw wingtip shoes in the stall. And I was like, hold up, there's a whole man. Now, this was years ago, years, 15 years or so ago. And I was like, why is there a man in the ladies' room? So I came out of the ladies' room, right? I told security, I said, I see wingtip shoes in the ladies' room or whatever. We waited outside the bathroom until a woman security officer came. And when she went in the bathroom, the person that was in the store was now at the sink. It was a woman. Of course, she was an aggressor. She had a man suit on because this was in the day when we used to still dress up to go to work. And this was before people were really coming out talking about being trans or whatever. And so I was shocked. I didn't make a big deal out of it, but I didn't expect her. I didn't expect to see that when I walked into the bathroom. Now, if I'd have saw her before, then I wouldn't have said anything. But walking into the bathroom and seeing a pair of wingtip shoes in the stall and not knowing who the person is, it kind of threw me off. But I agree, Aquanda. Aquanda has a great idea. Eliminate all issues, making a single-use bathroom everywhere, like at the gas station. A lot of lounges and nightclubs are doing that. One bathroom. You go in, you got urinals on the wall, you got stalls on the wall. I have walked past men pissing and went and peed in the
When I
stalls. They are at a lot of places now.
See, when she say single use bathroom, I mean I think she means like a restroom that only has one toilet in it. That's it. None of like at a gas station, there's only one toilet in there. In a smaller gas
No,
station. You know what I'm saying? Like in
at
a
a
smaller
small.
gas station, there's only one toilet. That's a single use restroom. You know what I'm saying? Now that don't matter if a man going there, a woman going there, whatever. If the restroom is free, well, you use it. Now that may work better for some shit, huh?
It depends on how large the establishment is.
Yeah.
So I've been to some
And
establishments, some lounges that have one bathroom that women and men use, and they have urinals lined up and they have stalls.
yeah, and I'm one of them people with kids that feel some type of way. Cause ain't no transgender man going in the motherfucking bathroom with my daughter. It ain't happening. Cause I'm telling you now, I'm gonna beat you up in the doorway. I promise you. I'm gonna beat you up in the doorway.
Now, I mean, interesting enough you say that, Ghost, but I haven't been to any places where kids are that have those one-use bathrooms, right? Normally, where restaurants that cater to adults and families and stuff like that have family bathrooms, right? So that the parents can go into the bathroom with their kids. Now, they probably still should have that, a family bathroom, and then a single-use bathroom for everybody else.
Like, really
Did
think
you?
about it. You go into these restaurants or you go to any place of business. Restrooms
That's it.
are already spread the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you need a bathroom, that motherfucker ain't never closed. But you want them to start building a third restroom everywhere they go now? A men's,
Well,
a women's, the other?
we have them here. We certainly have them.
Y'all
Juanita said,
gotta
"Did you own Catalina Enriquez, who was crowned Miss Nevada?" Yes, I did see that. I'm glad you brought that up because I meant to bring that up this morning. This woman won. I wasn't sure if that was a true story, so I'm glad you brought that up. Right? Catalina Enriquez, who is a transgender female, right? Who that means she used to be a male. She was born a male, but is now a female, right? Transgender. She was crowned Miss Nevada USA on Sunday. I
see,
saw
that's
that, and
bullshit.
somebody made a comment that said, "You mean to tell me out of all of Nevada, y'all couldn't find a woman that to crown Miss Nevada
Like
out
I
of
said,
all
that's
of Nevada?"
bullshit.
What do y'all think about that?
Bullshit. That ain't no fucking
See,
woman. That ain't no woman. I don't give a damn what he identify as or whatever. That is a fucking man. I mean, that's like saying you pretty much going that you will allow that man to go play in the WNBA. That motherfucker gonna be the most
there,
dominant player in there. Gonna be the most dominant player on the fucking court. Like, no.
we've seen some of them enter into the sports, right?
You said what?
We've seen some enter into the sports.
Have we?
We that one, yep, that we saw that one UFC fighter or whatever transgender that beat the shit out of that girl. Then there was one that was in the Olympics or some shit
Yeah,
running.
I thought that was wrong too. That was
Yeah, and
wrong.
so there's been a controversy, and people feel that there needs to be a third type of sports segment that caters to the transgender community.
It ain't gonna be worth
Not a
it. That shit ain't gonna make no money, just like the WNBA ain't making no fucking money. That shit would be fucking pointless. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
Yep. Valerie, I agree. People with kids are going to feel away, but how do we address that? They, continue to build family restrooms and then everyone else restrooms?
Restrooms
Because you're
say
right.
men, women, other. Men, women, other.
Okay. Some people do have that. There was a company I went to, and they did have men, women, and trans. I mean, they didn't say trans, it said gender neutral. Juanita said, with the platform centered on transgender awareness and mental health, Enriquez 27 beat out 21 other contestants at the South Point Hotel Casino in Las Vegas. Yes, she did. How do y'all feel about that? Do you think that she won fairly?
No, he did not.
Her pronouns is her. We have to respect them. Go. They're going through a
That
trans.
born a man, correct?
Yeah.
He, you can call yourself whatever you want to. That don't make the shit true. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. I can call myself motherfucking Hindu. That don't mean I'm fucking Hindu. I call myself Australian. That don't mean I'm Australian. You are a fucking man. You can call yourself a woman all you want to. You are a fucking man. I don't care what you want to identify as. No. A white person can't put on blackface and say, oh, I'm black. No. You can't identify. Motherfucker, you're a man. You fuck what you talking about.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Georgie. Georgie said, do they have Mr. USA contest? I don't think so. But they could. Do you think that we should have transgender USA contest? Like, how does this work? How do we do this without isolating people and making people feel like they're out on the island on their own? How do we do stuff like
we
that?
can't please everybody on the fucking planet. Like people can accept that shit. We can't please every motherfucking body. Somebody's not gonna like something. All right. And then again, if the shit ain't broke, don't fix it. Period. You're a
And
man, you're a
somebody
born man. That's what you are. Man,
somebody said that's why they're fighting for inclusion in these things, right? Because they're saying it was broken. Georgie said there's no restrictions on that bathroom. A bitch with a kid can wait just like she would if someone was in there with their kid. Oh, Valerie said there's a trans lady at my job. She goes to the men's bathroom, so he must still have his penis. Okay,
but won't you
but
call him
why
a
not?
woman? But won't identify as a woman, but you still got a dick hanging between your legs. Come on. Like, this is
Because
all I'm talking about.
we respect their pronouns. If they want to be called a her, if you want to be called the ghost whisperer, I'm gonna call you that, right? But even with her penis, Valerie, can't she just go to the women's restroom and use the stall? Must be very uncomfortable. I mean, I understand both sides of the fence, but it's got to
So
be uncomfortable.
you would be okay with a somebody who was born a man who identifies woman going to the same bathroom with you? You cool
Yeah,
with that?
yeah.
Okay.
That don't bother me. That don't bother me because I've been to places where I've gone into gender neutral restrooms and walked past men pissing in the urinals. Like, that don't bother me. Would that bother y'all? Ladies, would y'all be upset if a transgender came in the bathroom
Yeah,
into the women's?
y'all in there doing all your feminine things, and somebody walking there just pull their dick out.
Well, we don't see it in the women's room because we got stalls, so we would never see it.
But you see them feet facing the toilet and not facing the door. You know it's a man.
It wouldn't bother me. Got it, but she can sit down, Georgie. She don't have to stand up. She can sit down and put her penis in the toilet, right? I mean, it's got to be an uncomfortable situation for these people to navigate, every day in public, and have to ask themselves, what bathroom can I use in this facility? Like, and so when I hear stuff come on the news and states like Kentucky make it even harder for these people to comfortably navigate their lives on a day-to-day basis, I just look at that as another form of oppression, right? Me as a black person, I mean, who the fuck am I? I come from a culture that's mistreated on a regular basis, that's sidelined on a regular basis. So I sympathize with any culture of people that are also living out on an island somewhere trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's where my understanding comes in, because people are just trying to live their lives, be included, be happy, right? And they didn't choose. They didn't wake up one day and say, I don't want to be a man, I want to be a woman. It's something we know that this is something deeper than them just choosing that they want to be something other than they were born as, right? So why make it more difficult on these people to live their lives on a daily basis based on the choices that they're making? I
Cause
don't
who
know.
said that we gotta accept that shit?
But the same thing, nobody got to accept my black ass either. I'm here, though, and I'm saying accept me, include me. So how could I fight for my rights and ignore somebody else's rights? I mean, Georgie, men been cross-dressing for years. This is the thing. You cannot catch. It's not like a disease or a virus, right? If men start to cross-dress out of the blue, that motherfucker been thinking about cross-dressing, or he has been cross-dressing in the dark. If your man wake up one day and got lace panties on in the bed, he been doing that. This ain't no shit that he just learned because the world is changing and the world is opening up. Right? And this is based on Georgie's comment, but it would open the door for men to cross-dress to have access to a woman's restroom to attack them. That part too, right? That part too. But men have been cross-dressing, but you're right. So now there's a safety issue, right? So that's where Ghost is saying he wouldn't want his kids to go into a restroom like that because there's a safety concern because you don't know who's really doing it because you're trans or who's really doing it because you're a fucking pervert. That's a great point.
Mm-hmm. And then, like Red Fox said, why would we include something that could clearly stop mankind? I mean,
like anything else, right? Even before this restroom thing came about and the trans fight came about, anytime I went to the bathroom with my with my child or my grandchildren or whatever, they came in the bathroom with me, and I always watched them. I never send my young kids in the bathroom by themselves, right? No. That's one. We should always be watching our kids. What you looking for?
Man, I be praying that that whenever we go somewhere and I got my daughter, I be praying that I got a woman with me, man, like Kenya or somebody with me. That way she can actually still go into the women's restroom and she can go with somebody. But like if I'm by myself and I got my daughter, I'm taking her in the men's restroom with me, and baby, I'll hold you above that toilet. Come on, I'll hold you above it. I'm not letting you sit on that. A men's restroom is fucking disgusting. A public restroom, that shit is nasty.
Women's restroom is disgusting. I hold my grandkids above the toilet.
Man, I'm saying it's like dudes got a problem aiming their dick. It's like be piss all over the floor. Like, what are you doing? Like, god damn.
Right? I feel the same way about sometimes I go into the bathroom like when I pee a lot. And I go to the bathroom and play like the Port Authority. I be looking around like, don't fucking come in here fucking with me. But places like Port Authority is where we catch our buses and trains and shit like that from, right? They make sure to keep people in the bathrooms now so that people don't have to feel unsafe. But women, right, Georgie, women's restrooms are sometimes worse than the men, and there are absolutely predators in the women's bathroom. Believe that shit. Women are predators too. I just think that, like, we need to do better. Like, when I don't watch the news a lot, but since I've been here, because my mother watches it, some of the shit that comes on the news, I'm shaking my head because the things that are going on in these various states are really scary. For real. Really scary. But y'all, we can reconvene Coffee with Friends tomorrow. We are going to the movies to see Little Mermaid. We have our tickets, 12:30 tickets, because I'm doing matinee because I'm working and I don't have any meetings between 12 and 2:30. And so we're going to bust this movie, 12 and 3, I think, because this movie is 2 hours and some change. And so I'm going to do this show because I got to see what everybody's talking about. I want to have this experience, and I want to give her my money now. I'm going to tell y'all, this is the first time I'm going to the movies since the pandemic. No, I'm lying. I've been to the movies once already since the pandemic. My boo took me on a date. This is my second time going to the movies during the pandemic, and I had to go to the movies to see this because I want the movie theater experience of The Little Mermaid. What's the human trafficking movie? Is that a new one? Because there's a couple of human trafficking movies out already. Is there a new human trafficking movie, Val? You have a good day too, Red Fox. Remember, y'all, give me the thumbs up as y'all enter or exit. human trafficking we definitely need to watch because that shit is still heavily going on. All right, definitely. But y'all, today is Monday, and I wish
Friday, Friday,
you.
I may or may not be on here. You know, I'm
Why
going
we
to me and my motorcycle club going to Dallas for another club's anniversary party, so we'll be out there all weekend.
okay?
So
Okay, cool.
depending on what time we leave, I may or may not be on here because some people talking about leaving at like 7 in the morning. Some people talking about leaving at like noon. So depending on what time I leave, I may or may not be on here.
All right. I appreciate that, Ghost. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, tell us the movie, Val, because we do need to be watching that, right? Because human trafficking is still such a big deal. Um, so we do that. That would be a good movie to watch and talk about it.
Well, real
Let
quick,
us
this is
know.
off topic, but have you well not off topic? Well, yeah, it is. Anyway, y'all watch that show All American?
Yes, I
You
have
seen
not
the new
watched
season?
the new
You
spin-off
seen the
one,
new
but
season?
yes, not the new season with
Hey,
the black girl in college. I didn't watch the new season yet.
yo, let me tell you, season 5, this new season. Be prepared. Be prepared. You're gonna have your heart broke. You're gonna have your heart broke. That's all I can
I
say.
mean, that whole series, All American, is very emotional for me. It took me on an emotional roller coaster
Hey,
because I didn't realize that these high school kids deal with such deep shit. Like, there's so much deep shit that goes on with these kids in school. And so I took a break from it because, the first 2 or 3 seasons was emotional enough. Now that this new season is about the young black girl and her journey through college, right?
well, you gotta think about this. Like we were going through all the same things when we was in school or whatnot. It just wasn't the awareness of it wasn't so big like it is now. You know what I'm saying? People didn't talk about, huh?
We didn't have the internet.
Yeah, we ain't had the internet. It was so it's like, people didn't talk about it like that. And now people are actually, speaking on the problems that they have, and friends actually being real friends actually there for you instead of just, pushing the shit to the side. Like, I mean, there's a lot more awareness these days. But yeah, season 5, say it's good as
Yep,
fuck, it's good as hell, but yeah, it's some deep heartbreak in that shit. But you have to remember, All American was based on a true story.
it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's why, like I remember the part when I forget the young black girl's name when she got pregnant and she decided to keep the baby, right? Or no, give the baby up for adoption and think about giving the baby up for adoption, right? It took me to a place when I got pregnant at 15, and I never thought to give the child up for adoption, but I was dealing with that in high school too. Being in Forest Hills High School, being pregnant, I knew who my baby daddy was, but it was a very hard time for me. But I didn't have the camaraderie that the All American kids had. Like they had this support system where they supported each other through a lot of what they were going through, and it's just so deep. It really is. It really is. So I watched the new season go. So thank you for that. Make sure you guys are giving me the thumbs up. You guys that have not watched the All American, if you have not watched it, go back and watch it from the beginning. You will
Oh,
not regret it.
the season finale gonna fuck you up too.
Oh
The
God, Ghost, you
the
messing
last
me
episode
up.
gonna fuck you up too.
Oh my God, you messing me up now. You messing me up. I was sad when the father, when Spencer's biological dad, that fucked me up.
If you thought his death fucked you up, season 5 gonna hit you.
His death took me out.
Season 5 gonna really take you out then.
All right, all right. So thank you for telling me. But with that, y'all, it's gonna be a good day with earlier. And now, no matter how low you feel, you can still go because I ain't got the song. But no matter how low you feel, you can still go. But guys, I will be back on here tomorrow morning. Wednesday, I got to check my flight to determine whether I'm actually going to be on for Wednesday morning. I don't even know what time my flight is, and I'm not even looking at it right now because I don't want to be depressed because I have to pack my suitcase and I have to get into this whole travel mode shit, and I don't feel like being bothered. But
Are you gonna be here at the regular time tomorrow, or do you have a meeting in the morning?
oh, it's going to be the regular time tomorrow. This morning I had my 8 o'clock morning meeting with my boss.
Okay, I was like, because I got on YouTube like 3 times looking for you, and you weren't there. I damn near didn't come back. Honestly, I damn near
I
didn't come back.
message on Discord that I was gonna be late. Cause then
Oh,
actually she'll text me talking about no show today, and I was like, oh my god! So I went on Discord and said I'm gonna be late.
oh yeah. See, and I have Discord, but I don't have notifications on. It's like
Okay.
I don't like the number at the top corner of all the little apps saying that it's all these numbers of notifications. I don't like that shit. Like I hate
That's
for
the
my
old.
emails saying I got hundreds of emails. I clear all that shit out. All my notifications in Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Messages. I don't like the little notification numbers on my shit.
I hate that shit too. My emails, I can't keep up with them, so fuck it. But I hate to see numbers on my message notifications, so I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. But
All
see you
right,
guys
man. Well,
tomorrow.
y'all have a good day. I'm gonna jump
All
up out
right.
of here.
Yes. Take care, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for
Manana.
joining Coffee with One D Go. All right. Thanks for having patience with me, y'all. Love y'all.